I'm here with Rheteric Ramirez, Grand Time West Coast.
Go! I came to Bad Blood to make a withdrawal. Like a crip yelling slob. There will be blood like Daniel Day. Your mouth will be dripping candy paint. Your head will be sitting sideways. My right hand is Paul Wall. You ain't here cause you gon' give the West a reason to fear the what? You're dead wrong, dick. You're here because you came in on the bottom of Cortez's Cortez after he stepped on shit. He's like, all I gotta be is an MVP in GTNY. I just gotta keep winning. I agree, Vega, you're important. What battle league would be complete without their own version of D. Wiggins? You lack the presence. Your bars are unimpressive. Plus, what the fuck are you good for besides scaring pussy in Sarah Connor's direction? Stand at the other end of the bar. He's like, where? She's like, up against the wall. He's thinking he's El DeBarge, fronting like Papa Large. In 10 words or less, I describe this molester to y'all. Bulimic Benzino with the mouth of a beaver mixed with Sean Paul. I'm fucking appalled. While you're fighting the urge to be a perv, your girl's jerking foreskin, blowing niggas out of proportion. I'll check my sources, but I heard she swallows so many newborns, unborns, he calls her blowjobs abortions. God don't love ugly, and that's something I believe. And I know that sounds mean, but listen to me, Chief. If Jesus put our mouths on our head for a reason, how come he gave you an asshole with teeth? Please explain. Puerto Ricans are supposed to be good at breaking into cars. You're grade A. How come when you break into cars, it looks like you punched the windshield with your face? Benefit of the doubt, you're probably a male model. In the eyes of Sarah Connor. Lucky for you, that must be your good karma. Either way, I'll make you a goner, make you a martyr. Take a katana across your face, horizontal, pull a Hattori Hanzo and throw your headless body over the fucking Farazano. Now that's burning a bridge at Bad Blood. And after I behead him, I put his family at ease like Mami no llore. That's where he should be. In sex offender heaven, to that big preschool in the sky, where the fun never stops. Where he's a star named Arnold Schwarzenegger in a movie called Kindergarten Cop. Your name is Dutch because your mom used to get high to have sex with your dad without crying. 9 months after it was time to decide, it was time to have Dutch. She just passed the Dutchie to the left-hand side. Like that song in the 80s, hater, please. You're so stupid. You take collect calls from collection agencies. You asked about me in the Heights. They ain't heard of me, you idiot. I haven't lived there in 1989, you silly bitch. I don't go around to VD clinics and homeless shelters in the Bronx asking about you, so mind your business.
Give it up, y'all. Yeah.
Go. Dear Diary. Dear Diary, feel irony. This queer is crying, feeling fiery, dealing with the desire to be notion. Queen captain of anal swashbucklers and butt piracy. See, he ain't nothing to be scared of. Only thing I gotta worry about is the snot rockets when his nostrils flare up. He gets all aggro. I tell him, look on the bright side, guy, lighten up. I got your girl a job. job and I'll never write her up. If she gives me a blowjob and says the job sucks, I say, honey, tell you what, file a complaint 2 doors down the hall where human resources is, right by my right nut. Dear Tigery.
Dear Explorer Diary.
I said niggas ain't respecting me. Cause I ran up in the jungles and didn't see nothing under the brick. So I ran up in my mama's room and got up in the trash room. Then I watched Inuyasha and called the bitch and went to a Renaissance fair and did some ecstasy. Tight. You're what happens when you do too much nitrous oxide. You're what happens when you get punched in the face when you're cross-eyed. You're what happens when you hit yourself till you hurt your hand. You're what happens when black folks go to Burning Man. You may be what happens as a genetic perversion, but you're more like what happens when your mother's brother, your father, and your uncle are the same fucking person. Cause he got a face only your mother could love if this motherfucker knew who his mother was. And before I say goodnight, Ty, I just want to know what it feels like to look in the mirror and know you're what morning breath looks like. Fans are like, Brett, you're a good matchup for Ty because your stand-up's really random. Bitch, you sound dumber than a deaf girl having an orgasm. And as for Tiger, Tyra, quite contrary. I'm so fucking tired of people comparing. I'm like Tyler Durden, you're more like Tyler Perry. And I'll put Tiger in a box. Pet cemetery. Cause I'm a serial killer in a serious way. I'm hearing tears at your burial filled with bouquets. Forensics are delirious dealing with the case. Ramirez written on the mirror from your arterial spray. Cause I make him look dumber than ATLA snapping and popping after I drop the atom bomb. ATLA's a bangin'. Cause I got this mascot from Stockton feeling like he got stomped in by a mastodon.
Got anything special lined up? Any treats? Any secret tricks?
Yeah. You ever heard of gravitational lensing? Anything involved with quantum mechanics? I'm applying anything involved with quantum mechanics and any psychokinetic nanotechnology involved. It's fall season and the planets are aligned. I'm a Sagittarius. Once you have an umbilical cord growing out of you and you gave birth to yourself the second time, you can call yourself a son, you son yourself so you can son everybody else. That's how you do it.
Y'all know who Stephen J. Hawkins is, right? He's about to transmit through me as a message to Tiger Ty. He got a condominium from the dark side of the moon and a radio broadcast through me. Hold on for a second. Tiger Ty. There isn't even theoretical proof of a species in your tiger type. I wonder what you do with your free time. I heard you friend requested a fake profile. You made the rhetoric and pause. This is the funny part. The friend request was declined. LOL, you're a real asshole. You might as well, on your lower back, tattoo the HTML code of this battle. So that the memory alone triggers endorphins of you reliving the pleasure and painful moment of rhetoric as your opponent. Because you're not going to dominate in my matrix. You're just a dominatrix. A tiny spaceship in an asteroid belt destroyed without any force. You're like galactic dust being burned in the atmosphere of Pluto, which is sad, because Pluto is not considered a planet anymore. I'm sorry if I made any jokes that were off color. And if you don't like it, talk to the hand. Then ask your hand what it felt like to slap your mother.
What is going on? I took shrooms at Disneyland yesterday and I'm more tripped out.